Well, first of all, John Hanna was worried. John Hanna, president of Michigan State, uh, was publicly, and I believe honestly, committed to doing the right thing. And it was tense. Um, when King when it was announced that night that King had been assassinated, I would say, Ted, within an hour, I had several hundred black students, no whites, but all black. Whites might have been afraid, were at my house. And we were living, I think, on uh, Duran or Bessemer Drive. They were at my house, and they wanted to do something. So I was thinking fast. They said, we want to do it. And they were just really raising hell. So Burnett, Burnett, was the police chief, and I knew him very well. I called him right away, and I said, would you clear the Union building for me for 8 o'clock tomorrow morning? I want to have a meeting with the students over the death of King. And he did. Well, I got there. Good thing I did, because the black students, a lot of black students were there early, and they were angry. And they didn't want any whites in the meeting. So I had to stand up before a group of black students, maybe several hundred, who were angry, who didn't want whites in the meeting. They said, we want to have this meeting among black folk to talk about the evil thing that whites have just did to us and to King and to the King family. So I finally got them to quiet down a little bit, and I said, look, they wanted to be an all-black meeting. And that's when I stood up and I said, no, it will not. I said, Dr. King believed in social justice for all, and he wanted blacks and whites to get along, and we're not going to shut white people off the meeting. So I encouraged them, and I had always had a few black students like Harold Bolger, who's now a medical doctor in Detroit, who would stand up, and there were others there who stood up and supported me. They said, yeah, we have to abide by King and King's wishes, and he believed in social justice for all. So whites should be led in a meeting. That's how whites got in the meeting. And it was the Union Ballroom, and it was packed with black and white students. And we worked it out.
Thank you for that story. I have heard that the students wanted to burn MSU down.
Well, there was talk of that, but when they told me that, I said, wait a minute, you can't burn this place down. It's made out of brick. And one of them said, oh, he's right. It's brick. We can't burn it down. So it was just little things like that you would say, or I would say, or one would say at the right time that would make sense to kids. But black students are hurt, very hurt,